Hi Snehal, how are you?
I'm good, Rakesh. How are you doing?
I'm good too, thank you. So can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes. I'm Snehal Barve. I have
Mhm.
3+ years of experience in software testing. And I have experience with Java programming language along with Selenium WebDriver, TestNG, Cucumber, and I have some basic knowledge about Postman, which is used for API testing.
Hmm.
Coming to my roles and responsibility, basically I involve in all testing activities like analyzing business requirement to create test strategy, then responsible for functional testing, regression testing, retesting, GUI testing, usability testing, and I also responsible for identifying scenarios and writing a manual test cases, and then convert that manual test cases into automation test script and generate report, and also responsible to maintain test automation framework and test automation script.
Hmm.
And apart from that, I'm also a part of daily stand-up call, sprint planning meeting, and a retrospective meeting. Yes,
Mhm.
that's all about.
Great, great. So what is string builder in Java?
String builder is a class,
Mm-hmm.
and it is non-synchronized and
Right,
not a thread safe.
right. It
When
is not thread safe. Correct, correct. Yes, yes. Please go ahead.
when we all know string is a immutable,
Hmm.
so we can't modify any string. We can't means if we generate any string, it means it's fixed. We can't modify that. So that uh, to modify any string, we can use a string buffer and string builder. So in the case of string buffer, it's synchronized and thread safe, and string builder is a non-synchronized and not thread safe.
Right.
And then we can use all the methods like append, insert, delete.
Hmm.
uh yeah, that's
Correct, correct. So string builder in Java, it represents mutable sequence of character, and string class in Java, it creates immutable sequence of characters. So string builder class we are using as an alternative to string class to create mutable sequence of characters. Fine. So now, can you tell me the output of this Java program?
yes.
Hmm.
uh, Maybe we will got exception here,
Right.
because we can't divide any number by 0.
Mm-hmm.
So if we try to divide 5 by 0, then we will get exception. Maybe it may be arithmetic exception. I'm not sure, but maybe it arithmetic exception.
Right, right. You will get arithmetic exception, right? You will get runtime error because it is not possible to do this division. So you are correct on that line. Now let us move to next question. Okay. Are you aware about data type double and float?
Mm, yes.
Hmm? So which data type would you prefer to use? Double or float?
Uh, it depends on our
Hmm.
value.
Mm-hmm.
If our value is small, and so we can go with the float data type.
Hmm.
But if our value is large, in case we are mm, performing any operation, and
Mhm.
we feels like the output will be in a big size. So
Mhm.
in that case, we will use a double data type.
Right, right. So let's say if you want to compare to these two data types, float and double, whose accuracy would be good? Whose accuracy will be more in both of these two data types?
One is a 4 byte for a float, it's a 4
Mhm.
byte, and double maybe 8 byte in size. Accuracy, no, I don't know.
No worries. So accuracy of double is actually more compared to float.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So now, what happens if you will try to access elements outside the array size?
uh, then we will get one exception, index out of bond exception.
Right, right. So you'll get array index out of bound exception to indicate that the array has been accessed with an illegal index. Okay, what are static methods in Java?
uh, uh, if we create a static method in
Mhm.
any class, it means if we have to access that static method in a same class, then we can directly access that method by the method name. Otherwise, um, and if we use that method outside a class, then we doesn't need to create any object. We can
Mhm.
access that method directly using a class name, means class name dot static method. And yeah, that's it.
Right, right. Okay. So now, what is encapsulation?
Encapsulation means uh, we declare the methods in a class. No, in any class, we declare the data members as a private, and we create a setter and getter to access that private variables, private
Mhm.
data members.
Okay. So can you write one Java program to explain this encapsulation?
Mm,
Is it
yes,
possible for you
yes,
to write, right? So you can open IDE
yes.
or Notepad++, whichever you are comfortable with. I'm giving you screen sharing rights. You can click on share screen, the green color button, and then you can write one program on encapsulation.
Yes, yes.
Can you please maximize this notepad?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
Um, it's done.
Okay. So in the first line, you have to keep public static void main string arguments, right? Otherwise, you will get error there,
Yes.
right? Okay. This is also a good example. I'll also share my screen and show you one more example which you can showcase. So your screen sharing will be stopped. Hmm. Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. So we have defined one class here and we have declared two variables length and breadth. So then we have a constructor in that this dot length equal to length, this dot breadth equal to breadth. Now get area is one of the method to calculate area. Okay, and then the same method is being called in the main public static void main string arguments. Right. So this is
Yes.
also one of the example that you can showcase for encapsulation. Now, what is the difference between abstract class and interface?
So, using a abstract class, where it can provide 0 to 100% abstraction, but in the case of interface, it provide 100% abstraction. And in a abstract class, there is a abstract method, and also concrete methods are available.
Hmm,
But in an interface, all methods are public abstract, uh, public static abstract by default.
okay,
And we can't create an object of both abstract class and interface. And all the variables in an interface are public static final. And
Final.
uh,
Public static final, you are telling.
variables
Variables. Okay.
in
Then.
a interface.
Hmm.
Uh, yes, that's it.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between abstract class and final class?
Uh, yeah, we can inherit abstract class, uh, because if we have some abstract method in abstract class, then we have to inherit that abstract class, and then um, we can extend, we can use the properties of that abstract class in a uh, we can inherit abstract class, but
Mhm.
we can't inherit final class.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. Then.
uh,
Do you want me to help you out?
yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
sure, sure. No worries, no worries. So, see, these are the differences that you can tell whenever you get this question. So, abstract class, it will use the abstract keyword. Final class, it will use the final keyword. Here, you can achieve abstraction, right? This final will help you to restrict other classes from accessing its properties and methods, so it is more secure. All the abstract methods should be overridden. Here, overriding concept does not arise because final class cannot be inherited itself, right? So here we have one
Yeah,
more difference that you are telling can be inherited, cannot be inherited, cannot be instantiated, can be instantiated. Then here you cannot create immutable objects, right? Here you can create immutable objects. For example, string class. Abstract class methods functionality can be altered in the subclass. Final class methods should be used as it is by other classes as well, right? These are the differences that you can tell. Okay. Okay. Can abstract class have constructor and destructor?
no, no, because if we can't create a object of abstract class, it means there is a no constructor available in abstract class. I'm not sure.
Okay, okay. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. Can abstract class have constructor and destructor or not? Please put your answers in the comment section of the video. Okay. Now, can abstract class be used as a base class itself?
Yes, yes,
That can be used. Correct.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Which are the various operators in Java that you are aware about? Which are the various types of operators in Java?
Arithmetic operator,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, condition operator, like uh, greater than, equal to, uh, and smaller than. Then some Boolean operator
Mm,
like and or, uh, and bitwise operator.
mhm. So first is arithmetic operator, unary operator, assignment operator. Then you have relational operator. You
Yes.
covered, I think you covered bitwise operators, right? Then shift
Yes.
operators, instant of operators, logical operators you covered, then ternary operator. Right? These are the different types of operators in Java. Now, what is auto boxing and unboxing in Java?
So, in a auto boxing,
Mhm,
we can convert any primitive data type into its corresponding wrapper class.
mhm,
Means if there is a int primitive data type, then we can convert that into integer class. It provides
correct,
some wrapper classes. And
correct.
in the case of unboxing,
Mhm.
auto unboxing, it's just
Just
reverse.
unboxing. Yeah, yeah, it's just unboxing. It is a reverse process
uh,
of auto boxing,
yes,
right? So
we can
automatically
convert that.
converting in, yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
We can convert that wrapper class into
Mm.
its corresponding primitive data type.
Primitive data type. Correct, correct. Okay. Now, what is the difference between arrays and collection in Java?
Arrays are in a fixed size.
Mm,
Means once we decided the size of that array, it means we can't modify it,
mm,
fix. But in a collection is growable in nature, and in an array, we can only store homogeneous data elements. But in a case of collection, we can store both homogeneous and heterogeneous data elements
okay, so
in the
what is
case of
homogeneous
collection.
and heterogeneous? Yeah.
Homogeneous means we can only store same data type elements
Mm,
in a in a array. Means
mm,
if we are storing it int, then we only can store int data type elements. But in a case of heterogeneous, we can add any type of primitive data element. And uh, mm, it in an array, we doesn't have some methods in an array like delete, remove element from array, or sort. But in a case of collection, we have some ready-made methods for searching, sorting, deleting elements, and yes.
mhm.
And in a collection, it have there have some data structure provided in a collection which is not provided in array, like a list, set, queue, uh, etc.
Mhm. Okay, what is array list in Java?
uh, Array list is a one type of collection, and it is a class which is implemented by list interface. And it is also growable in nature, store homogeneous and heterogeneous data elements, and it preserved insertion order, and duplicate also allowed. And the backend data structure of array list is a array. And um, yes, that's
Mhm.
it.
Okay, okay, no worries. So now I am sending one array in the chat box. Okay, you have to write a Java program to check if the array elements are consecutive or not, right? So you can share your screen. You're getting the question, right? This is an array and you have to write a Java program to check if the array elements are consecutive or not.
Okay.
Yeah, can you share your screen?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
I'm sharing. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not recalling the
Yeah,
logic
no
for
worries,
that.
no worries. So let me share my screen. Let me tell you. So there are multiple ways how you can come to know about this. So let me give you a glance of this. So I'm doing my screen sharing right now.
Yes.
Okay. Now you need to find first minimum element and maximum element in an array. Okay, this can be one of the array, another element, another array can be there, right? Whichever arrays we have, right? We have to take XOR of two same elements, right? So it will result in zero. So what we will do is, if we are able to first find minimum element, maximum element, and then we will XOR all array elements with minimum and keep on increasing the minimum element, right? The resulting XOR will become zero if the elements are consecutive, right? So this is how the program can be written for consecutive, for finding whether the elements in an array are consecutive or not, right? So this is the logic,
Okay.
and then you can just call this function in the main method,
Okay, understand.
right? Right. So that's how you will use it. Okay. Okay, Snehal, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Mm, yes, I want
Mhm,
to know my weaknesses and which area I need to
mhm.
improve.
Right, right. So I think you were good in OOPS related concepts, encapsulation, string topics, right? You can revisit data types, which data type is better than another data type, like float and double comparison. Then you can practice such array kind of programs, linked list kind of programs. Then differences between abstract class and final class. Then abstract class and interface, those kind of differences would be asked you. So you have to be prepared for those kind of questions. But rest all looks good, right? You are confident enough, your communication skills are good. So not an issue, right? Just revisit
Okay.
few of these basic things,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.